Art Clubbers Bootcamp is basically an opportunity for young creative people to take the things that they do and turn it into something that's teachable. It's helped me sort of figure out how not only can I just be a part of the industry I'm in, but also be a leader in that industry. I decided to apply to the boot camp because I just thought it was a really great opportunity. In the future, I want to work in the arts, and there's not a lot of opportunities out there that take on creative people who haven't really done anything like this before.
The Art Clubbers Bootcamp is an exciting project that kind of brought two young creative groups together. So it's essentially a program by young people for young people. We worked with consultation by Spotlight to kind of develop an exciting foundation program. As part of Art Clubbers' mission, we aim to provide paid opportunities for budding creators within the industry. So Art Clubbers Bootcamp provided 8 creative leaders paid positions to be working and delivering workshops around their practices. So whether they left from higher education or still trying to access the creative industry, we want them to share their stories and give advice and guidance to young people between 11 and 15.
I'm a big fan of Art Clubbers. I'm a big fan of AJ. I, as a visual artist, know how difficult it is to kind of make that leap from creative education into work. I have real respect for what they're trying to do because it is sort of quite a necessary space to fill. So Spotlight is a creative youth space in East London. In terms of our partnership, I think the reason why it has been quite successful is because we do share kind of some quite core values. And so this was a sort of an opportunity for us to not only run a workshop where 11 to 19-year-olds are kind of getting a level of creative education, but also young people aged 19 to 25 also being afforded an opportunity to develop their sort of education practice.
I am Ellie Hoskins-Abrahall. I am a sculptor and performance artist, and I am running a workshop on materiality. So the theme of materiality was something that kind of I started looking at when I started on my degree. Having the opportunity to just play with the material and let it guide you as much as you're guiding it.
I was terrified, like so terrified. But I was like, it's something I want to do. I want to be able to do workshops with people. Everyone who we've met has been really like, you can do this. Obviously you can do this. And you have free rein to be able to do whatever you want. When we came in for the training day, one of the first things they sort of said to us was like, you are free, take this experience and do what you want with it. We're giving you the space. And I think they really do give you a comfort zone for you then to test.
So as part of the Art Clubbers Bootcamp program, it was very important to identify that the young people, the creative leaders that we are going to be working with are coming up from higher education or may not have experience working with youth-related programs or delivering youth workshops to the wider community. So working in conjunction with Spotlight, we delivered a half-day training day and workshop facilitation.
So when I first started getting involved with Art Clubbers, I was really excited because we were going to be provided with some training, which I think is not something that you're usually offered from other employers. But it's really good to have the guidance from Art Clubbers. Like, they seem to really care about the people that they're working with.
So on the training day, all the creative leaders sort of got together and we figured out how to structure our workshops and the most important aspects when it comes to leading workshops for young people. Mostly they just sort of told us to believe in the abilities that we already have in our craft and gave us ways to deliver that so that it was accessible to other people.
The Art Clubbers Bootcamp training was really good because I got to meet other young people from different professions as well, not just my own like art drawing background. And then it also gave me a lot to think about, like working with the kids, like what do these kids potentially want to get out of this, and then thinking about like how can I make this experience the best it can be for them.
Yeah, I found the training day really helpful, and AJ and Poppy just taught me ways of introducing a workshop a bit more, because I had a really strong idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to kind of introduce that to a group of 11 to 19-year-olds. A lot of my work is based around creating narratives through visuals. So what I wanted to do with this workshop was to allow the kids to make their own story and create a kind of mural-like painting along a long scroll that visually told their story.
I'm Kieran and I'm a filmmaker. I make music videos, promotional videos, I do fashion photography and just lots of other visual content. So today I'm running a DIY workshop and it's a 2-day lesson. Hopefully by the end of it we've got a short film made, so everyone has a little piece in their portfolio and they just feel like they can go out and make their own films as well. I think running workshops always makes you reevaluate your craft and see what steps you are taking to make the content that you do. Just it brings you back to like when you learned it for the first time as well.
It's very important for us to keep the conversation going and keep providing opportunities for budding creatives. We are super excited to be currently working on developing the program for the next Art Clubbers Bootcamp and providing paid opportunities for a new set of creative leaders.
We should be seeing more programs like this for kind of freshly graduated art students, because it's hard. It's really hard out there kind of finding your feet and knowing what you want to do with your practice and how you can actually transfer the work that you do into the real world beyond just making work and hopefully selling it to galleries.
They have helped me to gain skills, so this experience is like helped me to be better at what I do. And then also I think AJ and Art Clubbers are really quite good at maintaining a relationship with the people that they work with. So I'm constantly being told about opportunities, and that is something that I really value from an employer for sure.
I'd definitely want to do it again if they'd have me. I think because now I'd want to try new things, now that I sort of know like the amount of support that there was. I think coming in I was a bit like, oh, I've not done this before, and it's really nice that someone trusts me that much to do it. But now that I have that trust and I've had the experience, I think I'd want to come back and try loads of new stuff.
Next year, if Art Clubbers was running the boot camp again, I'd definitely be up for doing it again. It was a really fun experience, like working with the kids here, especially because like I know these kids, they were interested in like specifically in comics, so it's really cool to meet kids who were like passionate and interested about that as well, and then to teach them what I know. So, and the facilities here are really good too, so I'd definitely be up for doing this again.
Art Clubbers has definitely helped me because, as I said, I've just graduated and I haven't managed to find any form of work yet other than Art Clubbers, and they have given me a space to pretty much do what I want, and I think that's really, really beneficial to people coming out of university and discovering what it is that they enjoy and giving them the opportunity.
I would definitely want to be part of Art Clubbers again if I had the opportunity. I feel like it's done so much for me, and I feel like I still have a lot more to learn, and there's a lot that they offer. Opportunities like these are really important because it's so difficult to get a foot in the industry if you haven't worked in it before. And I feel like this is a really good way of getting people into the sector when they're really passionate about what they want to do.